God had not finished teaching Israel. From Mount Sinai, he continued to give laws that would shape their hearts, their homes, and their nation. These commands were not only about doing what was right, they were about reflecting the character of God himself. The Lord began by warning his people never to spread false reports. They were not to lie, deceive, or join others in doing evil. Justice was never to be influenced by the crowd. God wanted truth to stand firm, even when everyone else chose the wrong path. Then, the Lord gave a surprising command. If you find your enemy's ox or donkey wandering away, return it to him. If you see the donkey of someone who hates you collapsed under its load, do not ignore it. Help him. God was teaching his people that kindness should reach even their enemies. The Lord also commanded his people to protect the poor and the weak. Justice was not to favor the rich, nor ignore the needy. Every person was to be treated with fairness, because every life mattered to God. Then, God reminded Israel to honor the Sabbath. Even servants, foreigners, and animals were to receive a day of rest. The Lord cared not only about worship, but also about mercy and refreshment. God also gave instructions about 3 great festivals that Israel was to celebrate every year. These feasts would remind them of God's faithfulness from generation to generation. Then, the Lord made an amazing promise. He said, "I am sending my angel ahead of you to guard you along the way and to bring you into the place I have prepared." God promised to guide, protect, and fight for his people if they remained faithful to him. He warned them never to worship the false gods of Canaan or follow their evil practices. Instead, they were to serve the Lord alone. If they obeyed him, God promised to bless their food, their water, their health, and their land. Little by little, he would drive out their enemies until Israel possessed the promised land. Exodus chapter 23 reminds us that God desires truth, justice, kindness, and faithful obedience. He calls his people to love even those who oppose them, to care for the weak, and to trust his guidance every step of the way. But the covenant was not yet complete. A sacred ceremony was about to take place, where Israel would officially accept God's covenant, and Moses would once again climb Mount Sinai. We will discover that unforgettable moment in Exodus chapter 24. And don't miss chapter 24. So subscribe now.